Welcome to Ask a Member, a program of the Adrian Area Chamber of Commerce. I'm Ann Hughes, president of the Adrian Area Chamber, and it's my pleasure today to welcome Pastor Stephen Palmer.
Ann, it's
Welcome,
a pleasure to be
Steve.
here. Yeah, appreciate it.
You know, we could introduce you as, from Fishes and Loaves or the Lenawee County Mission, or what we're going to talk about today is actually Blessings and More, the resale shop located on West Maumee Street, right?
Yes.
And you
yes.
brought wonderful props with you.
Yeah, we brought a couple items from the new social enterprise, the Lenawee County Mission.
Right.
We sell just about everything there, anywhere from the articles of clothing to little knickknacks, books. We have a separate room that's just a library that's set up to where you can go in there, sit down casually, nice lighting, read a book, check out the inventory. But I also wanted to mention that we provide coffee. What's interesting about this little social enterprise, which is really a thrift store, but it's kind of more upscale. So the front entrance gift shop area is set up to provide coffee as well as free Wi-Fi. So it has a little coffee cafe feel to it,
Okay.
but it also has gifts, little knickknacks and things like that the customer can purchase there as well. And then as you were to enter into our major showroom floor, there you'll find all kinds of clothing items, as well as electronics, small appliances, large appliances, furniture, TVs.
Well, you said you could have brought a
everything.
refrigerator today.
I thought about bringing the refrigerator, but then I remembered my age. So
Oh,
I
okay.
didn't feel like carrying that down here. These were much more applicable to the situation.
Now, you started out with the Lenawee County Mission, and
Yes.
that, of course, is a residential program for men who are dealing with substance abuse addictions or alcohol addictions
And homeless.
and
yes.
homelessness. So then you moved into the food pantry, Fishes
Yes.
and Loaves, which is on East Maumee across from the post office. So tell us about the progression of going from one to another to
Yeah,
this
how it all
latest
fits
enterprise.
together, yes. Well, Lenawee County Mission is a member of the Association of Gospel Rescue Missions. People in this area may be familiar with like Cherry Street Mission down in Toledo,
Oh, yeah.
which is also a member of the AGRM. So as a gospel rescue mission, our focus is on the hungry, the homeless, the addicted. Now, when we
Okay.
started in 2006, the immediate need within the community was for homeless men. And so we responded to that need by providing a homeless shelter for adult males. But we also recognize that when it comes to the adult male population who are homeless, about 3 out of every 4 have an issue of addiction. And so we didn't feel that we're really responding completely to the entirety of their need without providing them an opportunity to address their issue of addiction. So that's how the Lenawee County Mission started. But we also knew as part of our gospel rescue mission, we were called to respond to the needs of the hungry. And so when we looked in the community, we saw that there were primarily 3 major food pantries in the area, each of which provided food to its clientele on a 30-day basis. So we just simply said, well, who's really feeding them the last week on that cycle? So we saw ourselves as being supplementary and complementary to the current resources available. And it's worked out quite well. So in 2010, we opened up Fishes and Loaves Food Pantry. But back in 2008, on a cold February night, someone knocked on the door at the mission, which at the time I was living there.
Okay.
I went downstairs and there was a young, early 20-something African-American woman holding about a 6-month-old child, wanted to know if we had a bed. And at that time we were still serving just adult males, and I said, sorry. Fortunately there was another program in the area that we could get her there. But I vowed at that time that we would one day have a women and children center. So we could provide the same needs for women and children that we currently provide for men. And so in the fall of 2008, the board of directors and myself, we put together a strategic plan that included opening up social enterprises as a form of revenue that would go toward the Women and Children Center.
To help fund that initiative.
Yeah, because this is a very generous community, but we don't want to be a burden to our donor base whatsoever. But along with creating extra revenue for a Women and Children's Center, it also provides us opportunities for our current residents at the mission. So our men, they can experience educational, vocational, employment opportunities through Blessings and More. So it's more than just a a resale store. It provides not just the revenue, but these type of opportunities for our residents.
Okay, and I know the men at the mission also, they work with the downtown,
Yeah,
the DDA
yeah,
for doing the snow removal in the winter.
Yeah, we've done
And I don't know if the general public knows, and it's harder now because I think they're getting better known and your services are better known. And so the men are busier, but individuals from the community can call and schedule work to be done, and then it's donation based. And
Yeah, yeah.
I've done that a number of times, and we've done it at the chamber as well as personally.
Yeah, it's important because we have the two programs. One's for the homeless and one's for the men wrestling with issues of addiction. But both of those we really encourage what we call servanthood. It's kind of a community service project, but if you come to us and you're homeless and you're really beat down, one way that you can really build up your self-esteem is by helping other people.
Helping someone
Yeah,
else.
so we want to incorporate that. Men who are wrestling with addiction, the nature of addiction is so self-centered. So provide them an opportunity to serve someone else, really with receiving nothing back, is a major component to that addictions program. So both of those combined provide us the opportunity to help the community, which really is helping provide the resources that they experience at Lenawee County Missions.
Right.
So it's kind of a reciprocating act. Yeah.
I think that's really good. So you did the men work in the community on projects. Do they work at the food pantry as well?
Yeah, well, it's mandatory that they give some volunteer time while they're residing with us. Up to 10 hours a week is what we require. But even above and beyond that, there may be times whether it's be lawn care or cleaning or, as you said, snow removal, small little projects like that. We incorporate them,
Okay.
yes.
And I don't know how many of our viewers have actually been to Fishes and Loaves or to the resale store, but I was amazed with both of them. Fishes and Loaves, if you haven't been there, is like a miniature grocery store.
Yeah.
And I think what I was most impressed with, Stephen, is the people are treated with such respect when they come in the door.
Yeah, and that's just consistent with our philosophy throughout our ministry, whether it be over at the Broad Street facility with the residents, or Fishes and Loaves, or even Blessings and More. That's why we wanted more of an upscale feel for that. Is we were just adamant about elevating people's dignity, and so Fishes and Loaves was structured on what's called a client choice model. Purdue University did a major study on that. And the number one component is how it elevated the dignity of those who participate, simply because it gives them an opportunity to choose their food. My philosophy is just because you're poor and hungry doesn't mean you necessarily like green beans, and you know your family better than I do, and so we give you a sense of privacy, so we shop just by appointment only, because it can be quite humbling to ask for help.
Sure.
So by allowing them to shop for themselves, giving them a sense of privacy, those are ways that we really elevate their dignity. So.
That's great. So and again, if you haven't been into Blessings and More, you'll be amazed. I would encourage you to stop in because it's huge. It's well laid out. It's well displayed. Your products are exhibited well and attractively. Final question. How do, if somebody wants to donate to the mission, the Fishes and Loaves, or if they want to bring things into Blessings and More, how do they do those things?
Well, primarily the central resource for further information would be our website.
Okay, which is?
lcmission.org.
lcmission.org,
Yeah.
okay.
Or they could call either one of those facilities. Each of them have different phone numbers. Or they can stop by. Fishes and Loaves Food Pantry accepts donations every day.
Okay.
They're open from 3 to 5, Monday through Friday.
Okay. Anything?
Or 10 to 5. 10 to 3. 10 to 3.
10 to 3, okay.
Wrong store.
Monday
10 to 3 Fishes and Loaves.
Monday through Friday.
Yeah, Monday through Friday. It's 9 to 5 at Blessings and More.
Okay, and I know Blessings and More, if you want to bring in donations, you just go down the driveway on the west side of the building.
Correct.
And there are generally young men there to help you with that. And anything in specific, what's the biggest need that Fishes and Loaves has?
Canned goods.
Okay.
Yeah, we do partner with the food bank out of Battle Creek, but they've been experiencing a shortage as
Okay.
of late. So condiments and canned goods are really a big need.
Okay.
Yeah.
So if you have an excess of those, or you want to go out and do a little shopping to benefit Fishes and Loaves, condiments and canned goods are really needed. And you had fresh produce this summer as well.
Yeah, we had a pretty good season.
That's great.
Yeah.
That's great. You know, this is such a great community, and sometimes I think we forget, you know, the level of need that there is. And
Yeah.
we can all do something to help.
Well, yeah, and that's the beautiful thing about this community is it does rally around those in need.
And you offer such wonderful creative ways that do more than just a single purpose. You know, it helps people and it's
thank
helping
you.
men get back on their feet. You should be proud. You've
Well, we appreciate it. We don't do it alone.
you've done a great job. No, it takes all of us.
Yeah.
Stephen, thank you.
Thank you, man. Appreciate it.